All right, everyone, how about 3 quick cards and a bottom card with me, which we know is always like, 400 cards or something like that. Tomorrow, Thursday, the 8th, I guess, the 28th of April, whatever it is, I'm going to be pulling a reading on the eclipse that's coming on the 30th, or 29th, 30th, something around there. It's a pretty powerful energy, and it as my pre-shuffle will show you, I do have a pre-shuffle here, so there are some extra cards beyond 3 in the bottom. It's an energy that, well, it's why the eclipse to the eclipse. There's an eclipse in the middle of May as well. That time period is really us. It's really what made the May readings more than anything else. There's a lot happening in the first half of May. This eclipse sets it off. All right. It really does. This is a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you. Your sign doesn't matter here. I'm just energy reading and showing you some cards. But if you found this reading or the title brought you in here, you're here for a reason. All right, this reading is technically timeless. Whenever you find it, you're meant to find it. But I've included the eclipse energy in here a little bit. But I'm just asking the universe kind of give me the, we're taking the temperature of things right now. Okay? And that eclipse energy is here today, but I'm pulling that reading tomorrow. I want to get a little bit closer in there. All right? So, my pre-shuffle, 3 of Pentacles, crossed by a Hermit. Again, somebody who's been quiet is about to become unquiet. And that's the case even if you watched one of your May readings, and I know for some of the signs it looked like nothing was going to happen. I even said in those readings, there's a chance something will happen here. We can't predict. I just wrote a blog article about uncertainty. Okay? You can't predict someone's free will. I can tell you within the energy, all of your people are going to be compelled in some way to say something, to speak up. Everybody here, everybody's person knows deep down that they never wanted this to be over, dead, done. They want something, and I've been saying that. They want to build something here. And it's all because of this world card here. This world card right here is representing the new core energy cycle, which we will be, by the time the eclipse hits, firmly in. And it's a sunny day. And I've been telling you that, wrote a blog article on that, pulled a reading on that. I've been talking about it pretty much all through April. All right, so I'm not going to reiterate everything here. Hopefully you've been watching my readings. Either way, what did I say? Because of this energy, I got a Knight of Cups here. All right, I got a Knight of Cups and a Wheel of Fortune. Again, things are different. Somebody here realize, I think I said this for one of the signs in the May reading, but I think it applies here. Somebody here is realizing that if they don't do anything, nothing's going to happen. It seems very logical, doesn't it? It's very logical to say that. It almost sounds stupid for me to say it. If you don't do anything, nothing will happen. But this person's had a hard time with that very simple concept. These runners, they've had a damn hard time with it. Okay? And it blows my mind. It's why I swear at them so much. Because it's so simple here. Why don't you just stop worrying about what might happen and whether somebody's going to say no, or if you don't open up enough or whatever. Stop making excuses and just find out what will happen. And that's what this energy allows for. Okay? That superpower pill of bravery is still in the energy, and it'll bleed with us right up through between the eclipses. I'm sure of that. Okay? So let's see where we go. I can't wait for tomorrow's eclipse reading. It's going to be epic. I know it is. I can tell. But we'll see. I've got some of that energy in here, but right now I'm just sort of taking the temperature of the universe. Just, cross-checking my work for the May readings here a little bit. Give me 3 cards and a crossing card, universe. Let's go. Let's do this. Give me a reading. All right. Yeah. Again, I'm taking the energy right now. I see it. I know what the bottom card is. The bottom card that I'm going to show you is going to be crossing the center card here. We'll get there. 7 cups. Yeah, I believe that. Page of Wands. I believe that. And justice. At the end of the day, justice. At the end of the day, energy is balancing here. These are red, center, left, right, and crossing this Page of Wands, by the way, is the moon. Again, everybody's person knows what they want to do. There is shit coming up from the depths that this person is seeing in the light of day for the first time, and they try to push it down. They do. Very emotionally immature a little bit. They try to, but they all want to reach out. They all want something new versus what they've been doing. Okay? And again, it's that energy of if I don't do anything, nothing will happen. That realization finally hitting them here. They don't quite know what they want to do or how they're going to do it. Well, I should say they know what they want to do, which has come toward you. This is communication, the Page of Wands, and it's my center card here. All right, it's good communication. I like the Page of Wands in the communication department. And for some of you, hell, if you know with the moon crossing it. I mean, honestly, you're like a secret. For some of you, where your person's concerned, you're a big secret. They don't, I mean, the people around them might badmouth you and stuff, and they just play along. But they don't really feel that way. That's just for some of you. I mean, that's there in the energy. But whatever the case is, they know what they want to do. They're not quite sure how to do it, and they're thinking too much about that. The Justice card tells me they're going to figure it out. All right, so we're going to clarify a few things. This is not a short, you know, an energy, a soulmate energy short. This is just 3 quick cards and a bottom card, which we all know is like 400 cards. So I'm going to clarify here, and I'm going to clarify with the little light seer deck. I'm going to switch decks, all right, just because I always go with what my intuition says. All right, I'm going to pull on the 7 of Cups here. Why? Why is this here? I know why it's here. Because as we build up to the eclipse, all right, now tomorrow I'm going to pull on the eclipse energy, so we'll pick it up from the eclipse to after the eclipse. But this is kind of the lead up here to it. In the early energies here, there's going to be some confusion. There is. There's no doubt about it. Because we're getting more and more into that new core energy cycle now. By the time we reach the eclipse, we got 2 feet in it. The old cycle is gone. It's history. For most of you, you're all on different timelines. You might hit that intersection a little later than some people. But for the vast majority of you, you know, we've all been at our own paces, been moving into the new cycle as we've moved through April. That said, why is the 7 of Cups here? Let's find out. The 7 of Wands. See, it's somebody hanging back until they figure out what to do. That's what I'm saying. They know what they want to do. The Page of Wands tells me that. All right. Also, with the Moon card here, there's stuff coming up from the depths. And I can also, because the card under this that's crossing it revealed itself to me, so I know what it is. I'll show it to you. I can also say that wait for it. A lot of you don't see it coming. But it is. It's the magician. The magician transforms things. The magician does tricks, pulls rabbits out of the hat, changes things into other things. It's a card of alchemy, led into gold. This moon is getting flipped around. This moon, the magician can make the moon the sun. The magician can make the sun come out. The sun is the opposite of the moon. The moon keeps things in shadows. We call it Silent Bob around here. The sun we call Chatty Cathy. I'm telling you, and all that's on top of a communication card. I can dig that. Right now, somebody's holding back. They know what they want to do, but they're not sure how to do it. Let's see what's on top. What's on top? Yeah, I see it. I see it. They know what they want to do. They're coming back to you. The 8 of Cups reversed. Always. Always a card of someone who walked away, turning around, coming back. This is all about you. Okay? Yeah, they might have 8 broken cups on their side that they need to walk away from, and they're walking toward the sun. I was just talking about the sun here, and the magician turning the moon into the sun. I was just talking about it. But this energy is reversed. This is just straight up. They know what they want to do. It's the beginning of our story. It's a 3-card story here. All right? So, yep, I'm right. They know what they want to do. They're hanging back. 7 of Wands, keeping the high ground until they figure it out. Could be doing some spying. I don't know. The center card. Again, Ace of Pentacles. This person, it's been a lot. I say it. I said it at the beginning of this. It's really simple. You know, if you don't do anything, nothing happens. It's something they've figured out. It's taken them a long time. Something you've long been waiting for. The Ace of Pentacles, slowest energy in the tarot. Grandma on the freeway at 15 miles an hour is coming back. It's coming around. If you think that this is dead, it's not. In fact, of any month to say that in, May is the month where it's definitely not dead and done. In fact, for certain signs, a sign that affects all of you would be Cancer. They're the hot spot of the connection cycle. They're Mr. Rourke here on Fantasy Fuckwit Island. You're on Fuckwit Island, right? That's maybe what we should call it. Anyway, in their energy, there's a catalyst. A catalyst energy makes things happen. It's where change comes from, okay? There's something that's going to happen that you don't see coming, and it's part of it with the moon. You don't see it coming. That's going to cause this person to act. We see it. I see it here with justice, right? That's balanced energy. You're about to find out something. You're about to get some justice. This is nice. You've been waiting for it a long time. They're coming back. They know what they want to do. They're just not sure how to do it. And I see it right here. Why are they coming back? Well, why do I say that? Because this card is red with this card. It's bookending the Eight of Cups in my reading. This is just our center energy. This is them coming back. You're about to receive the Ace of Pentacles. You're about to receive, right? The Ten of Swords is bookending the Eight of Swords reversed. They're coming back because none of your people, and I said this at the beginning of this reading, ever wanted this to be over. And they're feeling like it might be. Again, if you don't do anything, nothing happens. It's 10 swords. It's done. Dead over. They don't want that, so they're coming back. Eight of Cups reversed. Is someone returning? Okay. So my read on that, Seven of Cups, just got verified. All right? It just got backed up. So that's that. Basically summed up, they know what they want to do. They're just not sure how to do it. I don't see any excuses here. I do see them slowing down because of some confusion. But that confusion is going to lift. The energy of May is conducive to clarity. It really is. And it's people being okay with truths that are coming up from the depths. I noticed that I just got done doing all the May readings. The May overview for all signs, and then all 12 signs I flew around the zodiac, checking my work on the all signs video for the overview. And at the end of the day, there's a lot of clarity. But I also picked up an energy of people, your person, realizing some truths, knowing what they want to do, and being okay with it. It came up like that for a couple of signs in particular where they're actually sad because of their behavior. You know, especially Sagittarius comes to mind in particular for that. But it applies to all of you. You're all part of the cycle. You're all connected. That's why I pull my weekly readings the way I do, where I don't timestamp anything. The timestamps would prove I don't know how energy works. Because you're all part of a cycle. You're all stuck in a room together, pretty much dealing with the same fuckwit. Just sort of different aspects of them, you know, is an easy way to look at it. That being said, that card's right. Let's look at justice. Let's see what kind of justice you're going to get. Why is justice here? Tell me about this. This is nice energy. This is a balanced energy. It comes through communication, though. It comes through somebody finally making up their mind. The justice card tells me they will. All right, that's nice. I like that. But why is justice here? Let's clarify it. Why is just... Come on now. Let's go. All right. It's a little humid here today more than it has been. The cards are tough to shuffle when it's like that. Let's see where we go here. Okay. I got it. I got you. Crossing justice. My favorite person around here is my pooping girl, right? Pooping in the yard. That's what she's doing. 4 cups. Oh my God. You're going to get justice over a disappointment. All right. But on the flip side of the energy, somebody coming in, the incoming energy, they want justice too. They want to make something right. They made a bad choice here. I mean, it's very clear. It's been very clear since I got here. But what's on top? Yeah, things are turning around. They want to turn this around. Look, it's the 4 of Cups, crossing justice. See that right there? Sad over the 3 things that 3 broken ass cups they got on their side. Could have had the rainbow. They want to fix it. The wheel is turning on this. I think for a lot of you, this will be a surprise. Okay? And I get that a lot. I get people popping into Twitter all the time, and I thought you were crazy, and then my person just showed up out of nowhere. It happens all day long. And you know, I don't have any control over whether somebody shows up or not. I just read the energy. But I'm telling you, as reading the energy goes, things are about to turn around for you. You're going to have it almost should be a hanged man here, because you're going to have a whole new perspective on things. I know why the universe didn't give it to me. But it's because somebody who couldn't make a decision before is making a decision. The 2 of Pentacles is my center card here. And that's interesting. Because over here, everything's connected, right? Hopefully you're starting to learn that lesson as I say that. Everything is connected. All right? It's not just a Buddhist principle. Science backs it up. Science can prove it now. It's true. You got scientists coming out saying, gosh, I guess the Buddhists were right the whole time. I'm like, yeah, how about that? Everything's connected. The center card here is 2 pentacles. It's Ace Pentacles. This is you getting something. This is somebody coming back to you. You getting something you wanted for a long time, and they're coming back because they feel like this might be over, and they don't want that. They know what they want to do. They're just not sure how to do it. Here, it tells me they make a decision. You get the justice because somebody is disappointed. Somebody did something stupid. Somebody regrets a decision they made. It could be anything. It's mostly an energy of disappointment around this. And they should be disappointed in themselves. You might think that this girl here chose these cups, these broken cups over the rainbow. I don't really get that. I think they self-sabotage themselves and they're stuck with the 3 broken cups. Somebody here, because they never made a real decision. Nobody, for most of you in this cycle, your person never made up their mind what they want to do. They never did. They still haven't up to this moment. They know what they want to do, yes, but not how to do it. So there's still a decision being made. A decision gets made. Things turn around. Big time, big time. And we have an Ace of Wands. We have an Ace of Wands. A passionate new beginning because of it. It's red with the Wheel of Fortune. The wheel is turning. Somebody's making a decision here. And they're making the decision because I don't think, I would love to say because they chose wrong before, but I can't. The energy of that really is telling me because they never made a decision. What's underneath this? Look at that. I did not know that was there. It's the Hanged Man. I said before I pulled this card, I said it's almost likely you should get the Hanged Man here because you're about to have a whole new perspective. This Wheel of Fortune felt like a Hanged Man. Turns out the Hanged Man was crossing the 4 of Cups all the time. And you know why and I just got done saying, I was reading the energy here off the 4 of Cups. I said, it feels to me like they never made a decision. Wouldn't the Hanged Man mean that? A little bit? On the fence? You know, they never made a decision. See? Tarot's real. It's real. It reflects the energy. All right? It's nice. That's why I like doing tarot. But you know what? I have a feeling I know why they never made a decision. Can you guess why they never made a decision? I guarantee you. I guarantee it. There it is. It's the devil. I knew it. I thought it might be 7 of Swords, to be honest with you. But whatever. It's the same thing. The 7. It's better than the 7 of Swords. It's major arcana. It's just this. It's their own shit. I mean, it could be any number of things. But yeah, they never made a someone who never made a decision is making a decision in this energy. This energy currently, as we lead into May, as we get through the eclipse and come into the eclipse, is a little confusing to your person because they're feeling it. It's coming up from the depths, big time. Okay, and it's going to cause action. It's because, like I said, in May's energy, there's an energy of, yes, truths coming up from the depths, people realizing their behavior was bad. Why was I behaving like Fakey McFakerman or the Burger King, gotta have it my way, all ego and all of that. There's a huge transformational energy here. This magician is turning this into the sun, big time. See? Truths. Queen of Swords is underneath that, if we were to make our 3-card sandwich here. The magician is the middle, that's the meat. And surrounding it is truths coming up from the depths. It's exactly what I'm telling you. But they're okay with the truths. And the Queen of Swords tells me that. The Queen of Swords knows the truth is the truth, speaks the truth. But the thing with the Queen of Swords, when the truths come up from the depths, you can't unfeel them. You can't unknow them. So they got to be okay with it or else they're going to end up in the loony bin. And I know that's not a technical term, but it is what it is. It's a good way to put it. Let's talk about this communication here. What's all this about? Let's go. Why is the Page of Wands here? What the hell? We're here anyway. I'm already pulling cards. This is nice. Okay, it's good. I like it. I like it. I like any time you guys get some justice. I think these connections need some balance here. All right, it's nice. Yeah, they're finally making a decision. Looks like they're boomeranging back around. This is your communication here. All right, which brings the justice. Okay. Why is the Page of Wands here? Why is the Page of Wands here exactly? Honestly, yeah, now that I fucking feel this energy, it's okay. It's just, it's sort of, look, if you look at the little boy on the card, that's your person. He looks like he's waving and he's going, hi, like that. It's just a weird, it's not really a deep conversation per se. Why is the Page of Wands here? Why? Well, oh my God, all that shuffling. All that fucking shuffling. Why do they want to talk to you? Why are they feeling small? Why is it a page and not a fucking, Knight of Wands rushing in or some it's because of the Four of Cups again. It's again. This person is, I do think they feel a little small next to you in a lot of ways, because I know they've all been spying and they've been watching. If nothing else, they picked up on your energy. They know you're more emotionally advanced than they are, and I think that's part of the illusions they're creating with the Seven of Cups here. Well, they don't need to come up with some. I wish your person was watching. I do, because I would say to them, you don't need to come up with all sorts of elaborate plans. You're not the fucking A-team. All right? So chill out, B.A. Baracus. Take it easy. You don't need to come up with any kind of crazy idea. Oh, maybe I'll do this. Oh, no. You know what? Maybe if I say this. Oh, yeah. No, you don't have to just go tell someone how you feel, dumbass. Okay. Two Swords. Yeah. They're intimidated by you. Now, again, I've explained what I mean by that. For some of you on your sign readings, that came up. Aries in particular. Aries is scary Aries, right? Scary Aries to their person. It's not that they think you're going to punch them in the mouth or anything. It's just they have to show up. They have to. And that's why we sit here in this Seven of Cups and they try to come up with some sort of plan or something like a plan of attack. It's not necessary. I think they'll figure out it's not necessary. I will, because they're going to feel this. The eclipse is going to make them feel this this Ten of Swords. Okay? It is. It's going to make them feel that. That's what turns this Eight of Cups around. Eight of Cups reversed is somebody coming back to you. Now, there's the confusion. There it is. There's some worry there. We stand at a crossroads. There's some anxiety here to this Two of Swords, which is why they probably show up as a page. Remember, that's what I asked the universe. Why is it a page and not something better? Why? And it's a page again. My center card is a page. It's the card of the student. But this Page of Pentacles, it is somebody who's worried about every damn thing they're going to say. Might be rehearsing it in the mirror. Might be whatever. Like if he's got to do an oral book report at school, he's real nervous. Rehearses it, makes his siblings sit and listen to it to see if it's good. Oh, that's always death. Anyway. Right there, they're worried about every word you're going to that they're going to say. Worried about every word you're going to say. Freudian slip, but true. You too. They're worried about what you might say to them and then what they might say to you. It kicks them back to a page. That's all. What's the third card out here? But they're going to do it. Again, the Strength card is here. The heart chakra is open. I'm drawn to the heart here. But the Strength card's the perfect card to fall here. Because, again, they're realizing these truths, right? Our little sandwich here. They're realizing these truths, but they're okay with it. As the truths come up from the depths, they're okay with it. The Queen of Swords does something about it. What's underneath this? What does two? Oh yeah, look. Oh my God. Are you serious? Is that what's underneath there? I didn't even know. I gave you a whole pre-shuffle, 5-card pre-shuffle here for the card that's crossing the page. So you get extra cards. Yeah. Truths are coming up from the depths. They're fine with it. They can't unknow it. It's going to cause some transformation with the Magician. It's going to cause some action. It's going to transform the moon into the sun. Silent Bob into Chatty Cathy. Proof of that is right here, the back two cards. The King of Cups and the Three of Cups. This is when the King of Cups and the Three of Cups are together, this is an energy, this Three of Cups, of someone opening up emotionally. This is, by definition, within the energy and by the cards, someone opening up to you who never did before. Someone opening up to you on some level. This tells me that they will open up more and more and more as they relax. That's why the pages are here. They just need to relax a little bit. Once they see that, because they're intimidated by you. Let's say they were afraid that you were going to bite their head off, punch them in the head or something. Let's say they were afraid of that, hypothetically. Okay? People in those situations tend to relax a little bit once they see that that's not going to happen. And then they open up and they chill out. It's just like anything you're nervous about going to. Once you might be nervous about a first day of work or a first day of school. But once you get into it, those nerves go away. You're nervous because your mind creates all sorts of stupid stories. 7 of Cups, 2 of Swords, all kinds of nonsense about what might happen. That's what most people do. They jam themselves up, worried about what might happen. That's what's been jamming up your person. What if they do open up to you? Forget about talking to you. What if they do allow their emotions to flow? Because that's what this 3 of Cups is. It's the flow of water, the flow of emotions. 3 is a very powerful number in the universe. So let's say, what if they do? Well, in their mind, probably, with all the stuff they're telling themselves and nonsense, they think, well, then I'm going to fall in love with the collective. Then, with my soulmate, right? Then what's that going to do to however my life has been? Because you have to understand that you, as I often say, for some signs in particular, are a case of TNT in their life. What I mean by that is you invalidate what they have on their side. For example, if your person's married, right? All this love they have for you, the fact that they spy on you, the fact that they can't get rid of you, the fact that they can't lose you, all of that proves that what they have is shit. Because if what they had was as powerful as what they have with you, they wouldn't care. They'd be fine to just stay where they are. They wouldn't be paying attention to you. Right? So again, you sort of invalidate the way they've been living, whatever it is. It doesn't have to be marriage. The way they've been living, you invalidate it. You show them something better, and that makes them nervous. What if I go for that? Well, then what happens to all the stuff on my side? What happens to all the stuff the way they've been living? And my argument to them would be, who gives a fuck? It's shit anyway. Why not go for something good? If I'm driving a 74 Pinto, a beat up piece of shit 74 Pinto, and someone pulls up in a brand new BMW and says, hey, you want this? I'll give it to you for free. I'm not going to worry about what happens to my 70. Well, I don't know if I should take that brand new 500 series BMW. I mean, for free. I'm a little worried about what might happen to my Pinto, so I'm just going to stay with my Pinto, and I'm going to pass on that. No, you don't. Your person's logic is all wrong. Furthering that story, the way your person feels, the way I pick up their energy, their logic would also be in not taking the free BMW. Well, I'm going to have to pay more for insurance for it because it's a newer, nicer. They would come up with excuse after excuse after excuse. Even if the person giving away the free car said, I'll pay the insurance for 3 years. All right? They would still go back to their old thing. Whenever something, and it's around this 7 of Cups energy, this is why I'm saying this. Whenever something gets taken care of, one of their fears gets alleviated, they go back on the original fear. And their original fear, in my little analogy here with the 2 cars, is, well, I would take the free BMW, but I'm worried what might happen to my piece of shit 74 Pinto. I mean, well, what's going to happen? Are they going to take it to a joke? Is it going to be okay? Is it going to go to a good home? Who fucking cares? It should have been thrown away years ago. It's shit. And for most of your people, as you know, when I pull a fly on the wall reading, as you know, for most of them, they're sitting in toxin. They really are. And that's, it's just, they didn't do it. They're disappointed. Look, the bottom of the deck tells the fucking story. It's the bottom of the deck for both the Page of Wands and Justice. They didn't do anything. They never made a decision. They just stuck with what they had, doing nothing. Now they're in disappointment because they did nothing. They sat on the fence in toxin. It's right here. And in another layer of energy, okay? And what happens when you do nothing? Nothing happens, right? But what happens in this energy when we can't make a decision? Now they're sitting in a tower. This is like the perfect spread here at the bottom, and it came back twice for 2 cards. Because they stayed in the toxin and did nothing, they're disappointed, which leads to a tower. Again, it's because also looking at the rainbow, taking it from another layer of energy, as they look at you, backing up everything I just told you about the 2 cars, as they look at you, they get a new perspective on the toxin that's in their life, which also leads to a tower. What's going to happen then? Oh my God, it blows what they feel for you blows their nuts clean off, like this poor little squirrel right here. Clean off, has them glowing red on the ground. It cuts both ways. Energy is always in layers. That's why May is such an important month. Those May readings were a slog for me. It was tough. That was tough energy to get through. Not because it's more difficult than any other, there's all these planetary movements, it makes it hard. No, nothing mystical like that. I'll be honest with you. The May readings were tricky to get through because I had to cut through and swim through layers upon layers of your person's bullshit just to get to the truth, to give it to you. It's a bit like swimming in a lily pad pond, right? I'm jumping in the water, but I'm surrounded by lily pad. I have to swim down to get underneath all that shit just to try to get to any water to swim in. And then by the time I get under there, I drown in it because it's all icky water because they don't like the truth. And that leads them to a tower. There's layers of energy here. They're disappointed because they did nothing about toxin on their side, which led to a tower. And they have a new perspective on you, on the rainbow over here, which makes them see the toxin for what it is, which leads to a tower. Which at the end of the day, with your person, could lead them to do something, to go toward happiness. They're certainly dreaming about it. It's right there with the Ten of Cups. We want these towers. We want these justice cards. It looks like they make a decision. And I tell you all this extra stuff, these analogies with Pintos and BMWs, because I want you to understand what's going on in the soulmate cycle. And I don't need to give you a bunch of technical stuff. It's really simple. I drive a shitty 74 Pinto. Someone pulls up, offers me a brand new BMW, and I say no because I'm worried what might happen to my 74 Pinto if I drive off in the BMW. It's stupid. Okay, they're being stupid. That's why I say if your person was here, I would tell them, you're not the fucking A-team, B.A. Baracus. You don't need to come up with, oh, I'm going to try this. What if I go in and I say this? Oh, what if, and proof of that is this Page of Pentacles, who's worried about every word they're going to say. It literally came out as proof of what I'm saying, of my energy read here. They don't need to do this. They will figure that out. They will make a decision. A drastic change is coming here for most of you. I can't predict their free will, but if I tell you what, with the Eight of Cups here, the Eight of Cups has one, the Eight of Cups reversed has one fucking meaning. Someone's turning their ass around and coming back to you, okay? They know they want to do that. They know they want to reach out. They're just not sure how to do it, and that's why we're wasting time here. That's why we're waiting on Grandma, rather than dragging Grandma out of the driver's seat and taking over and actually hitting the gas pedal, all right? But it will get done. The eclipse is going to help. The eclipses are going to help, and Mercury retrograde is going to help, which, by the way, happens on the same day that Jupiter moves into Aries, which is going to help. And we open the month with Venus moving into fucking Aries. That's going to really help. That's some fire in the belly right there. All right, that's your reading. I went a little above and beyond, but we got some powerful readings coming up in May, and I want us all on the same page. And everybody watches these readings. So it's a good way for me to get everybody on the same page. All right. Tomorrow, Thursday, stay tuned. Tune in, right? I'm going to pull on the eclipse, and it's going to be fucking epic, I promise you. That is your reading. I hope it was helpful. All right. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. All right. Good luck, you guys.